What's up, guys? We're returning with some more Claymore from the manga. Yeah, we're on volume 12 content. We're on volume 12 now. We're on scene 64, Cognites of Paradise 3. Pretty much, this is pretty much a tragic manga here. Uh, we pretty much find out now what happened with the original sisters. And we find out that Raphael, in the last manga, Raphaela, which was ranked number one. That's ranked number two or in some part with number one. That years ago, her sister, which was the Abyssal of the South, Lucy, she lost control. She loses control, and her sister Raphaela can bring her back. So it destroyed some part of the organization, So Lucy decides to go off and control the South, I guess. I don't know if she just wanted to go south or was it a decision between all the Abyssal ones or something, But that was the organization experiment with Rafaela and Lucilia. It was meant for them to go through that same thing that Alicia and Beth are going through, but it did not work. So, which they never explained. Well, now they probably explained it. Rafaela was number one, was pretty much ranked number one, or ranked number two. Well, I'm just gonna say ranked number one because they consider both the twin sisters to be ranked number one. They just put them in a different weird order, I guess. But yeah, so Rafaela is pretty much the younger sister of Lucilia. But yeah, she caused some damage to the organization to the point where they lost a bunch of trainees. They lost a lot of Claymore, so they have to now redo all of that, so had to replenish their ranks and all that again because Lucy did some damage. Now we go into, it later on goes into showing Rafaela, she's in bed, eye is bandaged up. That's why she lost her eye. Her sister basically destroyed her eye. She could heal, but she chooses not to because the guy in black comes in. He's talking about her, basically saying she wants to keep that scar on her eye just as memory or proof of her failure, basically. And she also thinking of something stupid of like trying to get to her sister and bring her back, take her back, change her back some way somehow, but don't think that's gonna work now. So, and it goes on. The the guy in black, he's pretty much telling Rafaela that her sister went south, and so far there's nothing been going on. So the organization is gonna consider to just monitor her to make sure she don't go rampant, which basically was not something that they would do on a good basis. But then they also explained that Rafaela will be stripped of her number and left to walk, as basically she's dead to the organization, so she gets to roam the planet, which is stupid because because at the point she's also keeping her Yoma key low. I mean, to the point where nobody can probably find her. Nobody. But she's actually she's decided to actually go along with this, stay quiet so she don't do anything. Cause her Yoma level is at a level nobody can sense it. So far she's still as powerful as they come. And she's starting to wonder the world. Then we somehow later on go into catching up with Rafaela. She's going through town. I don't know how far or how many years this is or nothing like that, but this goes far back because once we get an explanation of her, she's in town, find out the organization went to some people's house. The random people had just just asked for two of their twin daughters. I'm like, what? So they really just knock on the door. We want your twin daughter now. We will pay you handsomely. That sucks. That means these two are not in trouble of yomas or nothing. They just strictly like, why? Because there's some townsfolk that are talking and Rafaela comes across and knows it. But she ends up in the forest, starting to clear her face. She come across another female Claymore. Yay! Looks like she's been in training. And in training, after she's in training, she comes across. She's been running away from her training and all of that. Come to find out, this little girl is Teresa. She was able to sense Rafaela's slow yoki without even her. I mean, she was already special as a child. But yeah, that she didn't. Rafaela didn't notice that until I just had to get that out early because I would have never guessed who that was. And that's like a shocker that Rafaela's been living. Well, we know that Claymores don't age like that. Like Super Saiyans, they don't age that badly. But for them to be like, that she met Teresa when she was like a teenager. Wow. So in this time span, I don't know how long it's been. But yes, she runs into her in the forest, find out she's running away from training. She keeps running away from training because the organization kept pulling her back. She always runs through town. But nothing gonna mess with her because if this is the real Teresa, yeah, ain't nobody. Yomas and everything gonna be in a big trouble. But yeah, and then next you find, like I said, you end up finding out who she is because she asked for her name, and she says Teresa. Oh. Then later on, we end up coming across Rafaela's. She's hiding inside of a mountain. It's inside of a hole, a mountain. It's raining, and the guy in black pops up. We got more than this dude, this Men in Black dude, just really getting on my nerves because it's like I don't know. They need to explain who these guys are because for them that go around through town and all that, I know they come across yomas and all that in forests and bandits and all that. They just pop up out of nowhere. They need to explain that. I need to get to a point where they explain who those is. But yeah, they come. He finds Rafaela, which I don't know how because he can't read Yoma energy, and she's keeping her Yoma energy level so low that the only person that could find it was Teresa, and like it's just. But what it is, he comes back and explains that Teresa is dead. So this had to be later on. So Raphael has been wandering probably the planet for I don't know how long. That had to be like 50, 60, 70 years. I'm just exaggerating, but it had to be that long. Because this is right around the time Priscilla awakens. So Teresa's dead. He's explaining numbers 2 through 4 are dead, and they need that the organization is short-handed, and they're trying to make new candidates for numbers 1 through 4, but they need her to come back. And by her keeping her Yoma energy, she's pretty much still on that level of powerful. So, and he's using her sister. Like, okay, well, if you come back, you can pretty much get information on the best one from the side, which is her sister. Someone that she's pretty much at a point where now we find out the truth on why she's been wandering and she's keeping her power level so low. she wants to kill her sister to make amends for what happened to her. And that's pretty much exactly what goes on. And now it gets to the point. We go back to the fight. Your boy easily was... Okay, your boy easily was kind of... Well, it looked like he was getting his butt handed to him. Now it gets to the point. Lucy, she runs off. She's in panic mode, basically. Now she done lost so much energy. I guess she was getting her butt whooped by easily. Now she's lost so much of her energy, she went back to her human state. And now her sister, Rafaela, pops up. At a point in time, she's really... Now, I don't know if this was like fake, because, you know, you got some of these Japanese languages in here. And, you know, I don't know what those are saying. Like, how you in old comments, you be like, pow! And they got pow up there. And this, I don't know. But it's... From what I'm seeing, from what I've seen, Lucy is crying. She can't believe like she's met up with her little sister again, and now they hug up. Rafaela keeps saying she's sorry for what happened to her and all that, and Lucy's telling her, "Don't worry, you know, if she becomes an awakened being right now, they can defeat easily together, and you know, give her the land." But also, I don't know, in the point is Lucy is being like legit. She's happy for her. She's happy to have her sister back, or she just hoping that her sister change so they can go do this together, because she is still powerful. Because even though she was ranked #1 back then, when the organization came back after her, they made her rank #5 because she kept her power, human power so low. So I forgot to put that in. But she's still considered ranked #1 because of how powerful she is, even for all them years. But yeah. But she's, yeah, Lucy is trying her best to woo her sister to become an awakened being to help her out. And that's all you can say at a point in time. Rafaela kept saying she was sorry, but in the process, I guess she broke her sister's back. She did what she was set out to do, to kill her sister. Because even though they were hug up that whole entire moment, I think she broke her back. She had that strength because she couldn't do nothing because she's not... Well, Lucy couldn't do nothing because she already used all her power, most of her power against easily. So her sister basically came in at the right point in time to pretty much defeat her. So like I said, that was a sad moment. So I really don't... So far, there's no questions. Only question I got is the Men in Black peoples. I'm trying to figure them out. They should be like... they might be well trained, but they should be like awakened beings or something. They got to be some other plan that's going on. But anyway, if y'all like the video, y'all stay tuned for more. Dark Light will catch y'all on the next one. Cheerio.